What's the word, Colonel? It's from London.
Then it must be important.
Yes, yes.
Hello everyone. So I recently went to London to finish off my holiday because I'm back at work now, and I'm going to top and tail the video with this. This is the top and the tail is the book haul. So London. Okay, so I'm going back to work tomorrow, so I thought I'd have a day out in London just to kind of close off my holiday. And I also thought it would make a lot of sense to contact someone and say, let's meet up. But I don't know, there's something about the impending doom of going back to work tomorrow that made me want to have a day of reflection just on my own. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's good to have time on your own, I'm not sure. Maybe I should have met up with someone. But anyway, I'm going to have the day in London, which would be really cool. I just had an amazing conversation with a guy sitting next to me on the train. Really lovely guy, works in the wine industry. We were sharing stories and anecdotal stuff and stuff about ourselves. It was really, really cool. And I just, there was more evidence that you should talk to strangers, have a good conversation with them and see what happens. Really nice guy. So anyway, I'm going to be going through a few bookshops, that's the idea, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to try and find Scoob Books first. Scoob Books is a really good second-hand shop, so I'm going to try that first. Okay, to get to Scoob Books, I got off at Victoria, then went to Embankment. Now I'm going to go to Leicester Square, and then on the Northern Line, then I'm going to go on the Piccadilly line to get to Russell Square, which is where Scoob Books is. That's the plan. Going past Leicester Square was like, because I pretty much always go to Leicester Square first, go to Foyles, go to Forbidden Planet, all that stuff. I don't normally come here first, so that was cool. So yeah, Scoob's first, and then I might go to King's Cross because there's a bookshop there. I can't remember which one it is. I might go there because I don't normally go there either. But yeah, and I know where I'm going, which is quite cool. So clearly I've been here enough. Thanks to our London meetups, probably. I know where I'm going, which is a nice feeling. But I'm starving, so I need to eat as well. That's one of the nice things about being on your own. I can just randomly get something to eat. We'll see. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting close to Scoob's Books because there's a sign to make me go down here, down the Brunswick Centre area for Scoob's Books. Judd's Books is around here somewhere as well, but I'm not exactly sure where, so I need to figure that out. But this is Scoob's Books. It's a very small but really awesome second-hand bookshop with really old books in it. So definitely recommend it. Let's have a look to see what they've got today. So I've never gone down this bit before. Just turned the corner a little bit, and there's lots of places to eat. There's a sculpture there. Anyway, lots of places to eat, but also a bookshop. So I can have a look in here. Never been in this one before. So yeah, I didn't get anything in that last shop, but I did get a few things in School Books, which I'll show you later. 3 very different things, but it was a really nice visit there. But I just thought I'd quickly show you the platform 9 3/4 area. If you're a Harry Potter person, then this is where people queue up to get the photo, you know. And there's a lot of people queuing up. Still a popular IP. So I just grabbed a meal deal and just sort of kind of winging it outside King's Cross station, and come across the bookshop, Houseman's. That was the one I was looking for. So once I've been in this one, I'll go to more familiar territory of foils and Forbidden Planet, all that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like.
It's annoying me because I know there's one particular sold out, I just imagine it.
Well, I think it's actually the people that they interviewed there are a mix of different reasons. Because obviously academics are going to do different reasons for revenue, so whether they conscientious objectors or whether they're anti-Zionist or whether they just don't want to. I think it's a range of different perspectives. Yeah, yeah.
I'll ask you to get the menu. I guess you know all about the shop, so it might be worth having a look downstairs where we've got all the second-hand stuff. There's always a possibility you might find something there. It's frustrating because I think I'm sure we had another book. We've got
This is downstairs, and there's like tons and tons of books, and there's another bigger room, but these are all £1. All of these books and magazines and all sorts of things are all £1, and there's amazing stuff here. Yeah, it's just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And this is the smaller of the 2 rooms. The other one's like 3 times bigger. Okay, here I am outside Leicester Square station. Bloody love it here. Very nice to come out on my favourite part of London, and I guess my favourite part of my favourite city. Always the first bookshop you come across down Charing Cross Road is Any Amount of Books, which often comes up with some unusual second-hand books. It's always a good one to go in. So that's my first port of call here in Charing Cross Road. Okay, so I didn't get anything in foils, but I absolutely love going around there. It's such a joy to walk around. But I'm going to go to Forbidden Planet now. I always find something there. And I need to go in Waterstones because, you know, you get credit on your card, don't you, for that? Your Waterstones card. There's a book I've got in mind that I'm saving for Waterstones because it's such a wise thing to do. See how sunny it is? Nice. As I said, I love going around Forbidden Planet, and I did pick up something that was reviewed by Rachel from Shades of Orange. So that was really cool seeing that. It was on my radar, but I hadn't seen it in the flesh yet. But I got that, which is really cool. So I think I'm on my way back now. So I'm going to get something to eat, and I'll show you the books I've got once I get into a place I can do that. Probably back home. Okay, so day in London ends, as always, ends in Chinatown, and we've got those awesome lanterns at the top there. I'm heading to Leicester Square Station. What a lovely day. What a lovely day. Okay, so you saw the video of me wandering around London, and sometimes I had a little bit of footage in the shop, in Houseman Books, I actually asked for permission. So I felt a little bit less self-conscious doing that there. But because I was on my own, I did think, oh, well, I'll vlog it, which would be fun. So I'd go through the books that I bought. So the first shop I went in was Scoob Books. Really, really good shop. Definitely recommend it. The first thing I saw, sort of straight away, I thought, oh, that's interesting. Muriel Yeager. I'm pretty sure Gavin from Genre Books has been talking about her and probably this book as well. And it says on the back, it was written in 1926 as a response to H.G. Wells' Future Visions and Huxley's Brave New World. And it's kind of an opposite view. It sounds really interesting, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. I also bought Kingdom Come. So this is a very, very famous and groundbreaking graphic novel from DC with lots of characters in it. Yeah, I bought Kingdom Come, which I wasn't expecting to buy, but it was a reasonable price. It's beautiful artwork. I'll give you a little. It's very, very, very acclaimed. So, got Kingdom Come. And 3 very different books. I found this, which I'm always looking for this kind of thing. And I've got a few books like this. But this looks really, really cool. So, I don't know the author, Ted Gioia. And it's a book on work songs. It's a really beautiful condition. It's a hardback book on work songs. I'm going to take care of this one. So if you find anything like this and you're local, then please do nudge me and say, oh, do you want this? But I always want books like this. So historical books about music and not necessarily books about classical music, because you can find them quite easily, but books about traditional music, or especially the birth of the blues and the work songs and the spirituals, the things that were sung during the slave trade and all that kind of stuff. I'm really fascinated by that stuff. So yeah, that was a fantastic find. Very, very excited about reading that. And then I went to Houseman's Books and I bought a lot. I bought this. That was the one I bought the most amount of books. I bought this amount of books. So I'll go through what I bought. This was kind of interesting. So this looks a bit indie. It's called Abolition Science Fiction, and they're kind of short stories with suggestions about how you can possibly take the prompts from the writing to write something yourself. It's kind of an interesting approach, which is why I think it was like an indie thing where someone's trying to help you write. So abolition science fiction. So science fiction that covers political subjects of ethnicity and prejudice and all that sort of stuff. I also, in the same section, it was just at the beginning of the shop, I saw this: Resisting Erasure, Capital, Imperialism and Race in Palestine, by these 3 authors here. It's quite a short book. There was a whole load of Palestine books, and this was the one that grabbed me the most. So I'm looking forward to reading this. There was a huge one, which was just the history of Palestine, which was tempting, but this is more kind of prescient. So I've got that one. In the same kind of section, again, right at the front, I saw Ursula K. Le Guin's book, Steering the Craft, and this is a book about writing. So there are a few books I've got about writing. Probably once I've read them, I'll do a video on them, because especially with someone who's in a writing slump and doesn't consider themselves as an active writer at the moment, I really want to make an effort to re-engage with it and reignite that passion. But this kind of thing could be helpful because she's amazing. So we'll see what she says. Steering the Craft by Ursula K. Le Guin. That was a really lovely find. It's a lovely cover. And I also bought a book on the German Peasants' War. So I have a really lovely hardback, no, sorry, not hardback, a softback, but a really lovely academic book that I used in my degree about German Peasants' War in my loft. But this is one I hadn't seen before. I think it's quite a new one. The Time of the Harvest Has Come, Revolution, Reformation, and the German Peasants' War by Martin Empson. So I'm really pleased to have seen this. Couldn't resist it. I'll be reading this soon. So I'm interested in the peasant revolts that happened just from the aftermath of the Black Death to when the Reformation happened, and like the immediate effects of that, because it had a huge ripple effect. And there's a huge section of that shop. If you remember, I said in the downstairs bit, there's loads of £1 books. And I found a book written by Michael Foot, who I've always been interested in. Michael Foot was a Labour leader when I was really small. And he was probably the most left Labour leader that they've ever had. And he was ripped apart by the press, and he had no chance of getting in. But his speeches are brilliant, and he's an interesting man. And this is a book called Dr. Strangelove, I presume. So I'm very interested. There's the man. I'm very interested to see what this book is. So that was pretty cool. And then I went to Any Amount of Books, and I found a New Yorker book that I haven't got. So this is really interesting because it's very hard for me to find New Yorker cartoonist collections that I haven't got now, because I've got so many. But this is from 1950 to 1955, and I don't think I've got this. Can you believe it if I have? But yeah, this was one I don't think I've got. So that was a really nice thing to see. So as you can imagine, it's the cartoons from that period. This is something I collect very precisely. If I see it, I'll get it. This hasn't got a dust jacket, which is a bit of a shame, but it was a good price. And then I also found a science fiction book which grabbed me. Frederick Pohl and C.M. Kornbluth, they've done a few books together. This is Gladiator at Law. So it's an old vintage science fiction book, and it looks really interesting. Gladiator at Law. It says, America 200 years hence, with the population strictly divided into the haves, who live in electronically operated dream dwellings, and the slum dwellers. The chief hope of escape for the latter is to win a prize at one of the organised field days that are bloodthirsty reminders of the Roman games. Lawyer Mundin and a strange bunch of friends plan to change all that. So this could be, we'll have to look at the dates, but it could be an earlier example of that celebrity killer battle royale kind of thing, which may be earlier than Robert Sheckley's victim. Well, hold on, what's it called? The Ninth Victim. But yeah, so that was kind of interesting to see. So I got that. And I bought a book in Forbidden Planet, which Rachel from Shades of Orange had talked about. And this was one I had on my radar, but I had forgotten about it. And then I was so pleased to see it. Space Brooms. I think it's kind of light. It could be a bit of fun, but I like the plot as well. Hold on. On board Kilgore Station, creatures of all kinds spend their days indulging in exotic cuisine and gambling their credit away on the entertainment deck. Everyone except Johnny. Working as a janitor or a space broom, Johnny spends his days elbow deep in alien excrement, mourning a life of fortune that he originally set out to find. But Johnny's luck turns around when he stumbles across a small data chit containing deeply confidential and highly coveted information. Johnny then sets off to Earth's moon, Luna, in an effort to sell the chit to the I've been the crime syndicate. Sorry, I should have put my glasses on. But yeah, but it sounds a bit of fun. So there's that one. And then I did one last little nip into Waterstones. And I bought this. Now this is a book I'd already seen in the Waterstones in Portsmouth, and I had it on my radar. And this looks like this is an absolute deliberate example of marketing. They have marketed this for the fans of Kings of the Wild and Bloody Rose by Nicholas Eames, because it's exactly the same kind of cover. It's got a song lyric on the front like the other two have. It's got a Nicholas Eames blurb on it as well, saying this is a good book. It looks like it could be one in the series. So either the marketing is completely misleading and it's not very good, or it was very successful in drawing my attention to it and it's going to be as good as those two. So hopefully it will be. So Jackson Ford, I don't know who Jackson Ford is, but I'm going to look forward to reading this. Hopefully a very light fantasy that is in the mould of Kings of the Wild and Bloody Rose, two books I love very much. So we'll see. So I got that. This is quite a new book. So I got that from Waterstones. So those are the books I got. So let me know what you think of those. And thank you for watching. Big up London. There will be a meetup later on in the year. So actually not very far away. And we're going to be meeting up in Bristol. So that'll be fun. But anyway, or is it Bath? I think it's Bristol. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay curious.
Paint me a picture